In order to use Google Meet, you need to install Google Meet from the Play Store. For this, type Meet or Google Meet in the search box of Play Store and install it. The procedure remains same for the App Store. After successful installation, give Google Meet the required permission to work properly. After this, select any of your existing Gmail account or create one to use Google Meet. In the home screen, you have two options. Either you can join a meeting using a meeting code or you can conduct a new meeting. For joining a meeting, enter a meeting code in this box, which is already sent to you by the existing host. If you want to conduct a meeting, you can click on New Meeting and the system will create a new meeting code for your clients to join. Or you may also send this to your students so that they can join your class. There are a number of options to share this meeting code. Here I have used WhatsApp. So I can send this to the number of students or the people, or I can send this even in a group. A hosted meeting can be joined instantly using these meeting codes. Here, the left side you can see the host mobile and the right side you can see the client, your student or employee's mobile. And this is the way you can join the meeting. After clicking on the link, the client will have to take permission from the host to join the meeting. For this, he has to click on Ask to Join. And after the successful permission, he can join the meeting. Here, both the host and the client can turn off their mics and camera as and when required anytime in the meeting. In the portrait mode, we can see the first tab shows the number of participants in the meeting, while through the second tab, we can share the messages throughout the participants. While the third tab shows the meeting code. To know about the other menu options, we'll click the three dots on the top right side of the screen, that is the overflow menu. Here we have the first option, that is to switch cameras. Then we have turn on and off the captions. When your camera is turned on, switching cameras will switch your front and back camera every time you click on this. Turning on captions will also convert your voice to text and display on screen. Currently, this supports only English language. The third option that we have is to present the screen. Whatever is there on the screen, that will be presented. This can be used for presenting image, presentation, a PDF document or anything. This is the most powerful tool here. This can help your students or clients to understand you in a much better way, and you can also represent yourself in a better way. After clicking on present now, you have to browse through your phone. For this, you will click the central button of the three buttons on the Android phone and go to File Manager or WPS or anything from where you want to present. You can also go to your video library and present from there. If you have to present a PDF file, then you can use WPS. After opening file in WPS, click on Tools, go to Annotation, and you can select any of the options, pen, highlighter or anything to mark up. Anytime you can switch between portrait and landscape mode to view the screen in a better way. You can also zoom up the screen to get a close view. Here, I would also like to tell that anyone can present the screen, the host and even the students. Anytime during the meeting, if you land up to your home page, then you can rejoin the meeting by clicking to the Meet app icon. For every participant, the host has 3 controls: to pin up, to mute him, and to take him out of the meeting. Each member can leave the meeting by clicking on the white disconnect button on the home screen. Although the admin has the choice to remove the members one by clicking this minus button, but there is no such option to the clients or the students. They can just remove themselves by clicking the disconnect icon. At the end of the meeting, if the host wants to disconnect, then he can disconnect by clicking the white disconnect button. But all the members or the students will still remain in the meeting. So he or she has to do it manually by himself. That is, first to remove the students one by one and then quitting himself. This is all for today that I would like to tell about Google Meet. Thank you so much.